Sorry? Oh, keep going. Huh?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just grab your attention, please. We get today's highly anticipated auction straight underway. It is a great pleasure here today on behalf of Peter Meseha, Ryan Zoo, and the entire team at Ray White Glen Waverley as we welcome you back to 62 Lebanon Crescent. A low-maintenance, single-level residence designed with family and certainly comfort in mind, and you are positioned in this ultra-convenient and highly sought-after pocket of Mulgrave. To our vendors, well, firstly, thank you for entrusting Ray White Glen Waverley with the sale of your property, and to all bidders here today, best of luck. Your judgment is commended. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and conditions made available prior to today's proceedings, as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request and have the right to bid on behalf of our vendor, aptly announced as vendor bids. These rules prohibit false bids, prohibit major disruptions from bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for such conduct. And then finally, when the paperwork hits my hand, we'll be taking no late bids. In essence, your auction rules. Simple particulars are we operate under here today. 10% deposit payable under the fall of the hammer, 90 days as your settlement date, both unless organised with Peter or Ryan prior to today's proceedings. So again, the auction rules, the particulars, both clear, concise, and just put in place to encourage all bidding. Well, Peter, Ryan, before we get underway, always want to make a few brief comments on the property up for auction. And as we stand here today, this is a property, it is a lifestyle and location, always sought after, but seldom available at the exact same time. Evident as soon as you arrive, designed with the ultimate in low maintenance living, on offer and all-encompassing internally, the 3 bedrooms, the 2 bathrooms, nice open and separate kitchen, living and dining space. It is low maintenance and beautifully infused together with quality features right throughout the home as well. We're enhanced by the single story with its own frontage, so that there is simply a rarity in itself. The entertainment deck out the back, the beautiful private relaxing surrounds on offer through the courtyard as well. And as stated, the single level freestanding and low maintenance block, you will not find another one like it in this particular pocket. And finally, our location. Well, buyers, this location requires no further endorsement. As stated, it is ultra convenient to everything that you need. It's literally walking distance through the shops, cafes, parklands, shopping centre. All those lifestyle enhancing ingredients are truly just moments from your front door. As stated earlier, 10% is the deposit, 90 days as your settlement date. On behalf of Peter Meseha, the entire team at Ray White Glen Waverley, we submit to you now. Hop, you can get it off there, get us underway. There has been a huge amount of talk about the likely selling range of the property, and absolute abundance of inspections right throughout the course of the campaign. We harness interest here at the auction and outside of the auction rules. To our interested parties, that is certainly the opportunity that does present itself. Where do we go?
750.
750 breaks the silence, a little bit light and low, but nonetheless it is the lead at 750,000. At 750,000 at that level, see if we can nudge it north. We'll welcome a $20,000 incremental rise. So 750 is offer, 770 raises the 770. 770 and welcoming. 790, quick bid's a good bid. Back with our starter at 790. At 790,000, keep the 20s astride. 810, the next sequential bid, move and answer. 790 holds beside Ryan at 790,000. 810 is the answer. 810 straight back in front at 810,000. 810,000 bid. 20, short in the stride, but nonetheless it is the lead. And welcome in at 820. At 820,000, bid holds short in the stride. The $10,000 bid, 830, welcome in. New interest services, raise the hands, takes the lead at 830,000. 850, a better bid and stronger lunge for the keys, and welcome in at 850. At 850,000, bidding with confidence, certainly knows the value. At 8.5 the offer, we welcome the 10, we welcome it back. 860 back front and centre at 860,000. At 860,000 the call. 890 and keeps it consistent. Knows the value at 890 the offer. At 890,000, bidding with confidence. Bid holds to left-hand side with our starting bidder and lamplighter. 890,000 is the offer. At 890,000, bid sits beside Ryan. At 890, 3 chances now for further consideration. At 890,000 only. Once now. At 890 the bid. Can buy single level, freestanding, simply a rarity in itself. You'll not find another one like it at this level and offering. 890 holds, buyers keep the 10s astride. A nice, neat, even sequential 9, can we say? At 890,000 only. At 890,000 bid hold just to the left. At 890 the bid. Twice now, would I finish and silence at 800. And as you've heard, on behalf of Peter Meseha, the entire team at Ray White Glen Waverley, we are on the market, we sell away. No better offer. We welcome you owners in our starters' favour. At 890,000. 895 and welcome in. We welcome the 5 in the stride at 895. 900, nice, neat, even sequential 5 and back in front at 9 the offer. At $900,000 a call, 905 can we say? 900,000 is the offer. Again, bid sits with our starting bidder. Our light rider, bid with confidence, knows the value. 900 is the offer. Haven't forgotten about our previous bidder and entrant. Now's the chance. 900 is the bid for the want of 05. At 900,000, 3 chances now. As heard earlier, no better bid. We sell away at 900,000
And 1.
901. Welcome in at 901. 901,000. Bid holds across the road at 901 the offer. Conversations continue, they intensify. Why wouldn't they?
905,000.
905 picks up the pace with the 4 in the stride to 905 at $905,000 a bid. Now we welcome the one earlier, we welcome it back. The 1,000 in the stride. What do we say? One last lunch for the keys. It does present 905 holds in your favour at 905,000 the offer. At 905,000, we call it through 3-time bid. Still sits with our starter at 905 the offer. Once down at 905,000. And boys, as stated, single level, freestanding, a rarity in itself. You'll not find another one like it. The location, it truly is that perfect blend. Ultra convenient, absolutely everything that you need. 905 is the bid. We are 1 call through with 2 remaining for the wants of a $1,000 stride and 1 last lunch for the keys. 905 is the offer. At 905,000 for your slice of Mulgrave. It's had its time at 905 the call. Second time, all done, finish and silent to left-hand side beside Mark at 905,000 the offer.
906.
906 and welcome in. New interest services, times to run perfectly at 906 the bid. At 906,000, new 910. 910, it keeps it consistent. 4 in the stride at 910. At 910,000, bidding with confidence, knows the value, looks the owner at 910,000 the offer.
11.
911 and welcome in at 911. Keep the 4s astride. We wait with anticipation. 915 keeps the 4s rise, bidding with confidence there. 915. 16 on the immediate retort. 916 is the offer at 916,000. 916 is the offer at 918. Welcome in. 2 in the stride at 918. At 918,000. Buys. 20 and welcome in at 920 the bid. Matches the 2, reclaims the lead at 920 the offer. At 921 down to the 1,000. Welcome in at 921. 921 holds with our starter at 921,000. 25 picks up the pace and welcome in at 9 1/4 at 925,000. At 925,000 the bid. 925 is the offer. Bid with new interest servicing at 925,000.
930.
930. Strong lunge for the keys at 930. At 930,000. At 930,000. Knows the value. 930 is the offer. Again, the location. Ultra convenient to everything you need. Single level, freestanding, a rarity in itself. Buys. Bid with confidence. The last opportunity presents at 930,000. At 930,000. We call it through 3 times. Bid holds with our starter. The better bid and strong lunge for the keys at 935. 35 matches and welcome back at 935. At 935,000. At $935,000 a bid. 36. 936, the 1,000 and the lead at 936,000. At 936,000. By the suggestion, the ones are not working up the incremental stride. The choice does present. 936 is the offer. Haven't forgotten about our previous bidders and entrants either. 936 is the bid with the 1,000 the stride. At 936 the offer. At 936,000, 3 chances now. No better offer. We still away at 936,000. 44 in the stride and welcoming at 940 at 940,000. Conversations continue, they intensify. 41? 41 and welcoming at 941 at 941,000. At 941,000, quick bid's a good bid. Come back, show the strength. 945, it does present. 941 is the offer. At 941,000, bid still sits with our starter and lamplighter at 941,000. Once now, at 941. 42. 942 is the bid, guys. Hotly contested. Why wouldn't it be? The offering and location. 43. Quick bid and matches the 1,000 at 943. At 943,000. At 943,000 the offer. 43 is the call, extending the courtesy of time. Back to you now. 943 is the bid.
950.
950, a better bid and strong lunch for the keys. Knows the value at 9.5. At 950,000, picks up the pacing. At 950,000 the offer. 951 did not delay and welcome in at 951. At 951,000. At 951,000 holds back with our starter. 951,000 is the offer. Buys 3 chances now for further consideration. At 951 the call. At 951,000 it's had its time back with our starter. At 951 the bid. Once now, we're done, finish and silence at 951,000. Twice now, buys, we're selling away. No better offer from here at 951,000 the call. In giving ample time and opportunity, 951 is the bid. What do we say? One last lunch for the keys. It does present this offering and location. It is a rarity in itself. You'll not find another
52.
one like 52 and welcome back in. 952 is the offer at 952,000. At 952,000, bid holds across the road beside Peter. Just for the interest, 952 is across the road at this stage at 952,000. Now we'll extend the courtesy of time. You have been patient as well. 952 holds in your favour, as you know. Should you require time, we'll extend that gesture. 53. Welcome back in with the 1,000 at 953. At 953,000. At 953,000. Back in front at 953 the bid. At 953,000. 3 chances now on that third and final call. We still await. We welcome you to Mulgrave at 900. Wait. Give it a few moments in time. 953 is the offer. At 953,000, again, buys for the interest of transparency. Bid sits to my left-hand side. 953 is the offer. One last lunch for the keys. It now presents 3 chances.
55.
55 picks up the pace and welcome it at 955. At 955,000, the 2,000 to reclaim the lead at 955. 955,000 is the offer. Bid holds across the road at 955,000. Definitely got the best. Is it permission to sell or one last lunch for the keys? You have been with us the whole way. Now's the chance. 955 is the offer. 3 chances now for further consideration at 955,000. At 955,000. Once now for your slice of Mulgrave at 955,000. Twice now, buys. We sell away. No better offer at 955 the bid. For the third and final chance, all done, finish and silent. Bid holds across the road at 955,000. Love to sell it to you. I'm just going to reset the clock one last time. Conversations continue. As stated earlier, we'll extend the courtesy of time back to you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, for these last 3 calls, we'll break it down to a $500 bid only. Where can you buy a slice of Mulgrave? This offering, this location, bid holds across the road. 955 is the offer. 56, a better bid and welcome in at 956. At 956,000. At 956,000. Now, buyers, given we have reset the clock, won't do it twice consecutively. On that third and final call, we sell away at 956,000. At 900 and
500.
56 and 5, and welcome in at 956 and 500. The $500 lunch for the keys to reclaim the lead at 956 and 5. 956 and 500 holds across the road. Now, as stated, buyers, given we have reset the clock, won't do it twice consecutively. On that third and final call, we sell away. We welcome you, owners. 57 matches the 500. We're back in front at 957. At 957,000. At 957,000, again, buyers, the lower bid and increment, the 500 should only welcome you to the auction. 957 is the offer, and 57 and 5 is the answer. At 957,000, 3 chances now. No better bid from here. We sell away at 957,000. Once now at 957. Permission to sell, definitely got the best. What do we say? One last lunge for the keys. It does present at 957. At 957,000, 2 calls remain. As stated, we sell away. No better bidder offer at 957,000. At 957,000, twice now. We are selling away at 957. The call. Just going to meander around the crowd one last time. Our previous bidder, permission to sell, definitely got the best. Appreciate the bidding at 957,000. What do we say? You have been with us the whole way. 957 holds. That third and final call does present. Is it permission to sell? Definitely got the best. Appreciate the bidding there also. So 957,000. It's a temporary congratulations. Bid holds in your favour. Ladies and gentlemen, less than 30 seconds from now, we sell away. We welcome you owners at 957,000 for the one of 500 only. And one last lunge for the keys at 957 the bid. At 957,000, it's had its time. That third and final call presents for the third and final chance. All done, finish and silent. Bid sits at 957,000. We are selling at 957 the offer. Sold. Congratulations at 957,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute marathon of an auction. Congratulations to our highest bidders and successful purchasers here today. A phenomenal property, location, and also purchase. Commiserations to our underbidders. You can see Peter Meseha in the crowd achieving some exceptional results for his clients. If you would love to experience the same type of sold results, please reach out to Peter Meseha or the team at Ray White Glen Waverley. They'd be happy to field that inquiry. But on behalf of the team, thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the rest of this nice, beautiful Saturday, and we'll see you along at our next auctions. Thank you.